Hey, what's going on, everyone? No Zoop for you here, and I've got a little bit of Modern Warfare 2 action for you right now. And the topic I'm going to be covering today is the quickest way to get Orion Camouflage. Orion is the top of the line, it's the end of the grind, it's the camouflage that everybody aspires to. Well, maybe not everybody, but it's something that I've wanted. I've always wanted to get to the very highest level camouflage you can, and I've never done it in the past. And this year with Modern Warfare 2, they've made it a lot easier. But to get there, you got to get through gold, you got to get through platinum, you got to get through the polyatomic camouflage, which is what I'm working on right now. You can see I've got my platinum camouflage on my TAC 56. What I want to tell you is the quickest way you can get there, because the challenges can be daunting for some. This is obviously focusing on getting the polyatomic camouflage, in which you need to get either 20 or 25 headshots depending on what weapon you have, and that's what I'm working on right now with the TAC 56. It's actually a lot easier to do than what players think. It seems like it might be hard, but if you play on the right map, in the right game mode, you can get there very, very quickly. Now, you need 51 polyatomic camouflages. You need that on 51 different weapons in order to unlock Orion. If you're having issues with one type of weapon, there are a couple extras that give you leeway, since there are more than 51 weapons now. It doesn't differentiate that you need all of one specific class or not, so you don't necessarily need all the launchers. I actually skipped 2 of the launchers, the Strela and the Pila, because I absolutely hate them, and getting 2 kills each with them were hard. But you can see right here, I am playing Tier 1 on shipment. To get your 25 headshots, this is the absolute best game mode to use in the beginning. For all your automatic weapons, for your battle rifles, for your, I'll even say marksman rifles, some of the marksman rifles in the beginning. This is great game mode. For your SMGs, definitely. For your shotguns, absolutely, because you're going to want to use slugs and get those headshots. This is definitely the best game mode. You get a lot of kills very, very quickly. And you don't have to be a great player to do it. Even if you're a decent player, average player, below average, it doesn't matter. You can usually get the camouflage knocked out, 1 polyatomic per round, and at the most 2 rounds using this game mode. Once you do this, though, and I'm going to show you right here, once you get through all your automatic weapons, you're going to want to change things up, though. You're not going to want to stick with Tier 1, and I'll tell you why. You see now I've switched things up. I'm using the LAB 330. This is actually the very, very last weapon I need to get polyatomic on to unlock Orion. I saved all the one-shot rifles for the very end, snipers, and most of the marksmen, just because getting headshots, I mean, it's going to be a one-shot kill whether you're in Tier 1 or normal game modes. And since this is a normal game mode, you don't have that tendency to die as quick, so it gives you a little more leeway, and I just think it's a lot easier. Out of all the sniper rifles, this one gave me probably the most issues. The SPX 80 I thought was very easy. I was actually doing pretty good with it, running and gunning and just slaughtering people. I got that one in 1 round. I knocked that out in 1 round. This one's a little tougher. It took me, I think, in the end, 3 rounds. But still, even with the sniper rifles, they're not that hard. So you don't want to go for the sniper rifles and most of the marksman rifles in Tier 1, just because you don't have as much health to play with. This way you do. It's a little easier, and it gives you that feedback too when you do get a headshot, so you know that you're getting them, unlike Tier 1 as well. But this round I did it. I got my Orion in this round, and it didn't take me long at all. Like I said, depending on the game mode and depending on your skill level, you can get 1 camouflage per round. So, for instance, say you want to get your Vel, you can get the Vel using Tier 1 in 1 round if you play things right on shipment. So I would hurry up and do this right now. I don't know how much longer shipment's going to stay around for. Shipment may go after this next patch when the next season hits. I mean, I'm sure it'll always be an option, but while it's here permanently right now, I would definitely try and knock this out. And again, like I said, 50. Oh, and there it is. There's the polyatomic camouflage. Got it, knocked it out right there, and I'm going to switch out of this weapon as soon as this is over, just because I'm sick of using it. And snipers really aren't my thing. I don't quite get as much joy out of them as some people, and I primarily play Warzone. So I'm just going to switch things up to the Vel and play the rest of the round in the Vel. But like I said, you need to get 51 Polyatomic Camouflage, which is 20 to 25 headshots. You can do that one gun per round if you're good. At the most, it'll take you 2 or 3. So, yes, it is a grind, but it's not that bad of a grind. But to get there first, you need to get... Well, actually, I take that back. You don't need Platinum on everything. You can skip Platinum if you want. For instance, I got Platinum on all the launchers, but I decided not to get Polyatomic on all the launchers. Again, because you can use either the base weapons or the weapons they introduce after, which is a big help, especially if there's some things that you just have absolute difficulty with in getting Platinum or Polyatomic. You can skip those. Again, like I said, the Pila and some of the launchers, getting 2 kills with them is just very, very hard, even on this map and Tier 1 or whatever else. So, if you want to go for Orion, this has probably been the easiest game to get that top tier camouflage. And it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, once I got it, as I had to, I slapped it on right away. I wanted to see it on my weapons, and I have to admit, it is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful camouflage. See it right here. Putting it on there, I'm going to go to the firing range because I want to see it even better. It's just good-looking camouflage. I know it's not everybody's thing. Polyatomic, I felt, was kind of a letdown. I think I enjoyed Platinum a lot more with Polyatomic. I think Platinum just looked a lot better. And if I would have stayed with Platinum, possibly, but for the fact that getting Polyatomic was so easy, and then getting Orion right after that, because you don't have to do any challenges to get Orion. Once you finish up on Polyatomic, you get Orion. It unlocks for every weapon that you have Polyatomic on. You don't have to worry about some strange type of quest to get it. You don't have to get 20 shots from behind or something else. But overall, I feel that the grind to get this was not that bad. Of all the games, this was probably the easiest game of Call of Duty that I played to get to the highest camouflage. Other games have been a little more difficult, a little more grindy. Vanguard, no way in hell I was going to get it in that. It just, honestly, I'm glad that Vanguard's done and over with. Was not really a fan of it. Really enjoying this game, though. So, overall, if you aspire to get Orion, now's the perfect time to do it. Again, Tier 1. You want to play Tier 1 with all your assault rifles, your SMGs, your shotguns, your pistols. Once you get through those, marksman rifles and sniper rifles, you're going to want to switch out of Tier 1 and just play regular shipment without the one-shot headshots, because with those weapons you get a one-shot headshot anyways. You don't have to worry about it. The thing that makes it so easy for the other weapons is the fact that you're going to get kills with headshots, and that's not so easy in regular game modes sometimes. So playing Tier 1 just speeds things up for you. Once you're done with that, you're going to get a one-shot headshot anyways with your marksman rifles and everything else. And that is why you go ahead and switch to the regular game modes with your sniper rifles and marksmans. There's no benefit to playing Tier 1 with those to try and get your Polyatomic camouflage. In fact, it just makes things worse because you can die so much quicker, especially if you're not that good with sniper weapons. So there you have it. That is the quickest way to get your Orion camouflage. That is the quickest way to get your Polyatomic camouflage. Shipment, Tier 1, and regular game modes, depending on your weapons. And I hope this helps you. I hope it inspires you to get that done. Again, doesn't matter if you're a good or a bad player. It is definitely within reach, especially right now with shipment running 24/7. So, hope you got something out of this. Hope this helps. And I will catch you all later. Zoop out.